Hi everybody, this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the NECA SDCC 2023 TMNT 3 4-pack. So before we take a look at the turtles, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that they come with. So first up, they come with a set of alternate heads for the Secret of the Ooze turtles, and these look very nice. You get angry head sculpts for Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello, and this open mouth head sculpt for Michelangelo. I think it's very awesome that NECA included accessories for the previous Comic-Con pack, or even just your 2-pack turtles. This looks really nice, and I've seen some people say that you can use them on the first Ninja Turtles, but the head sculpts on those turtles weren't meant to be changed out. The Secret of the Ooze turtles are the only ones that you can actually pop off, that are meant to pop off, I should say. You could definitely boil and pop the first movie turtles and put these heads on them, but it wouldn't look right. You know, the collars match up on these Part 2 turtles, and they're meant to be switched out with them. I suppose you could also switch these head sculpts onto the Part 3 turtles, but again, the collars wouldn't match up. The collars are just for the Secret of the Ooze turtles. Up next, you get accessory holding hands. Up next, you get another set of accessory holding hands, and these look almost identical to me. I think the grip might be just a little bit tighter on these. Up next, you get pointing hands, and I forgot to mention that these hands are universal for all the turtles, so even though I'm just showing them on Leonardo, they'll fit on all 4 turtles. Up next, you get closed-fisted hands. Up next, you get these open hands. Up next, you get these relaxed open hands. Up next, you get the scepter, and this looks amazing. The sculpt and paint detail to it looks phenomenal. The inscription there is painted very nicely. NECA did an amazing job on this accessory. Up next, you get the broken scepter, and this also looks very good. You can see that the glass on this one is busted, the top isn't aligned right, it looks very dirty. The paint detail on this looks really good. It makes it look very dirty and busted. That looks awesome. Up next, you get the homemade scepter, again looking very nice. The paint detail on that handle looks really good. It looks like it has actual wood grain sculpted on, but just like with the NECA Willie Nelson's guitar, this is actually just painted on. But that paint looks really good to trick me into thinking that that was actually sculpted wood grain. Up next, they all come with their robes, and these look phenomenal. The print on them looks so good, and the outside of them actually has a bendy wire, so you can pose it around. That is very awesome. The only difference in these robes are the 4 cuts in the back of Leonardo, so you can fit his sword sheaths through there. I hate how they went on, though, because as you can see, I ripped this one just a little bit. It was an extremely tight fit trying to get this on, and it really did scare me. I won't be taking it off, though, so that really doesn't bother me. Up next, they come with their helmets, and these are sculpted and painted very nicely. All of the gold and red parts, all of the rivets. This even has a little bit of texturing to it. The sculpt on these helmets are amazing. My one complaint is that they're really wobbly. They just clip onto the back of the head right here. You can see the little place where it clips, and it kind of wants to stay, but if you pose the figure around very much, it will just pop off. So yeah, these are very wobbly on the heads of the figures. Up next, they come with their Oni masks, and if you look, each of these are actually color-coded to each specific turtle. I actually thought these were all the same, but they aren't. I believe the Leonardo and Michelangelo masks have the same sculpt, and the Raphael and Donatello masks have the same sculpt. If you look I don't know if you'd consider it mustache or whatever it is on it, they're actually sculpted a little bit differently. So yeah, even though I thought these were actually the same, they're not. They also have some really good paint detail to them. The silver wash over top of it looks very nice. Up next, they come with all of their weapons. Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello come with accessories that we've seen used with the previous turtles, but Leonardo gets a new pair of swords. Michelangelo gets an additional set of weapons. He gets these 2 swords. I don't know if they're considered swords or sabers. I want to say they kind of look like sabers, but I think it's very awesome that NECA included these as accessories. I think I actually prefer to have him holding these. I just really like the way they look in his hands. So now that we've taken a look at all of the accessories that come with these turtles, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpts. So taking a look at Leonardo's head sculpt, it looks very nice. The texturing on his skin is done very well. I also like the spots that are painted on his skin. That looks very nice. The bandana is sculpted very nicely. It lays very nicely on the shoulders of the figure. And all of the rest of these head sculpts look very nice too. I just wish we would have seen more expression on Leonardo and Raphael like we do on Michelangelo and Donatello. Raphael especially, I really wish he had an angry head sculpt, or that this turtle set had alternate head sculpts, period. I mean, you get the alternate head sculpts for the previous movie turtles, but not the actual turtles that this box set is for. That did annoy me just a little bit, because like I said, I definitely feel like Raphael should have more of an expression. It kind of sucks that Raphael and Leonardo have hardly any expression, and Donatello and Michelangelo do. Donatello looks really happy, and Michelangelo looks just a little derpy. But I do like that they gave them an expression, unlike these two. All of these bodies are exactly the same. The only difference is the belts on each figure are different. So I really thought there would be more differences, but no, these are all pretty much the same body except for that belt. The armor is sculpted and painted very nicely. That looks really good. I think the belts are actually sculpted in like a gray material. You can see a little bit of gray showing through here. I want to say it's cast in a dark gray color and the red is painted over top of it. Still, that looks very nice. Even the armor is sculpted very nicely. You get some nice brown paint over top of the green there. That looks really good. I like the paint variation there. All the little texturing there looks really good. The texturing on the pants looks amazing. The wrinkles and texturing is out of this world. And again, you get some more of that brown paint, making it look very nice. The only thing that's different, like I said, other than the belts, is the sheath back here for Leonardo. And it's sculpted just as nice. NECA did an amazing job sculpting these. Even though these are all the same body, they look very nice. As you can see underneath the robe here, it's still painted very nicely. That pattern on the shirt there looks very good. I also like that NECA incorporated some new joints on these figures. The joints on these figures really feel like import figures. It definitely doesn't feel like anything NECA has done previously, and I really like that. And then there you can see the sandals that he's wearing. The toes are painted very nicely. The toenails are painted a shade of brown. He gets a wash over top of his skin there, and you also get a light brown wash over top of the sandals there. So yes, these are sculpted and painted very, very well. NECA really went above and beyond on these figures. This may be the worst turtle movie ever made, but the figures from this look fantastic. So now let's go ahead and go over their articulation. So first up, they have a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. Can't really look down at all. They can move their heads side to side. They actually have butterfly joints, which if you move that, you can see that they're painted the same color as the dark green here on the shirt, and that looks really good. So they have butterfly joints that can move like that, shoulders that can move all the way out, single jointed elbows that can just about bend in all the way, swiveled wrists that can move side to side and up and down, ball jointed waist that can move back very slightly, forward very slightly. The way the armor is sculpted, it does hinder that. It can move side to side. He has ball jointed hips that can do a complete split. He can't really kick forward that far. That's about all the farther you're going to get him kicking. He can kick back just a little bit more. He has these very different knee joints. That's what reminds me of an import figure, is these knee joints. And you do have to kind of work with them, because if you work with them, you can actually get them moving back that far. He has swivel at the ankle that can move down just a little bit, up just a little bit, and a very nice ankle rocker. So overall, NECA did a phenomenal job on this box set. Like I said, the third Turtles movie is not my favorite, but I was anticipating NECA doing these figures, and they knocked it out of the park. Hopefully everyone that wanted one was able to get one, because from what I've heard from NECA, they don't have any plans on releasing these as 2-packs. So the only way to get these was if you ordered the Comic-Con sets, or you were at Comic-Con and got this. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.